I wasted $100 on toilet cleaners. Then I tried this $1 grocery item. Now I use it every week. The Toilet Nightmare nitrogen monoxide one talks about, let me ask you something. Have you ever scrubbed your toilet for 10 minutes straight? Arms aching, sweat on your forehead, only to look down and see that stubborn brown ring still there, laughing at you? Yeah, me too. In fact, I used to think I was cursed. No matter how hard I scrubbed, no matter how many fancy cleaners I bought, that ring always came back. Sometimes even darker than before. I'd stand there with bleach in one hand and a $9 Miracle Gel in the other, watching my money literally swirl down the drain. Over the course of 1 year, I spent $103.72 on toilet cleaners. Let that sink in, $103, for something that still didn't work. I bought tablets that fizzed, gels that claimed to cling for 12 hours, foams that promised professional results, even that weird blue liquid that turns your water ocean blue. Like your toilet's on vacation while your problems just get worse. Nothing worked long-term, and worse. Some of them damaged the porcelain, left dull, chalky spots, made the stains worse. Over time, I was ready to give up. Seriously, I almost just accepted that my toilet would always look used, but then, I saw something on an old homesteading forum. Just a tiny comment buried under 200 replies. One line, from a woman named Grandma Ruth. She wrote, "Stop wasting money. Go to the grocery store. Buy the cheapest bottle in aisle 7. Pour it in at night. Flush in the morning. Thank me later." No brand, no product name, just aisle 7. I almost ignored it, but something about the way she wrote it, calm, certain, like she'd seen 100 desperate people like me, made me stop. So I went to the store the next day, walked straight to aisle 7, and what I found changed everything. Not just my toilet, but how I clean everything in my bathroom now. What I'm about to show you costs less than $1. It's non-toxic. It smells clean, actually pleasant, and it works even if your toilet hasn't been cleaned properly in years. But here's the wild part. You've probably walked past it 100 times. Maybe you even have it in your kitchen right now, and have no idea it can do this. Before I reveal it, I need you to see exactly what this stuff can do. Because if I just told you the name right now, you wouldn't believe me. So watch this. This is my toilet before I tried the hack. Notice the dark ring, the yellowing near the waterline, the faint greenish tint near the hinges. This wasn't just dirty, this was seasoned. I hadn't deep cleaned it in over 18 months, and I had Dan T used any of my old cleaners on it for the last 30 days. Just plain water and a quick brush once a week. I wanted a real test, a worst case scenario now. Here's what happened after one single treatment, using only that $1 grocery item, and zero scrubbing. Look at that porcelain. Look at that waterline. Look at the gleam. It's not photoshopped. It's not staged. This is my actual toilet. Same lighting, same camera, same house. And the best part, the results didn't fade after a week. They lasted. Because this hack doesn't just cover up stains. It destroys the minerals, bacteria, and limescale that cause them at the source. So what is this miracle item? I'll tell you in just a moment. But first let me show you exactly how to do it step by step, so you get the same shocking results I did. And trust me, if you skip even one of these steps, it won't work nearly as well. So pay close attention, because in the next few minutes, you're going to learn a cleaning secret that most people will never know, that costs less than your morning coffee, and could save you hundreds a year. Let's begin. Alright, you've seen the before. You've seen the after now. It's time. The $1 grocery item I used is white distilled vinegar. Wait, don't scroll away. I know what you're thinking, vinegar. That's it. I've tried vinegar before. It didn't work. And you're probably right, because almost everyone uses vinegar wrong. They pour a splash in, wait 5 minutes, scrub a little, flush. Then they say, yeah, doesn't do anything. But here's the truth. Vinegar can destroy the toughest limescale, rust rings, and bacterial films, but only if you give it time and the right conditions. What Grandma Ruth knew in? What the big cleaning companies don't want you to know is this. Stains aren't just on the surface. They're baked into the microscopic pores of your porcelain, and to break them loose, you need an acidic soak that lasts hours, not seconds. Bleach. It's a disinfectant. It kills germs, but it doesn't dissolve mineral deposits. In fact, it can react with them and make rings darker. Vinegar, it's acetic acid, and that acid eats away at calcium, magnesium, iron oxide, everything that causes toilet rings. And this is critically, you have to trap it in contact with the stain, not just floating in water, not diluted, not rushed. So here's exactly how I did it, step by step, to get that mirror-like finish. Step 1, empty the bowl. This is non-negotiable. Most people skip this. They pour vinegar right into a full toilet bowl and wonder why it doesn't work. Here's why. Toilet water dilutes the vinegar instantly. You go from 5% acidity to less than 0.5%. Useless. So first flush the toilet, but not just once. After it refills, hold the lever down for 5 to 7 seconds. This forces almost all the water out of the bowl. You'll be left with just a shallow puddle at the very bottom, maybe half an inch. That's perfect. Now, the sides of the bowl, the part where the ring lives, are completely dry and exposed. This is your canvas. Step 2. The double layer technique, Grandma Ruth's trick. Now, take a standard $1 bottle of white distilled vinegar, 5% acidity, nothing fancy. You'll need about 2 to 2.5 cups. But don't just pour it in. Here's the genius part. Pour half of the vinegar, 1 cup, directly onto the stained areas, especially the ring, under the rim and near the water inlet holes. Let it run down the sides. Don't splash. Just coat it like you're glazing a cake. Then, take the remaining vinegar and pour it slowly into the bottom of the bowl. Why 2 layers? Because the vinegar running down the sides attacks the visible ring, but the vinegar pooled at the bottom, it seeps under the waterline into the trap, the hidden zone where bacteria and minerals breed in darkness. This is where 90% of mystery smells come from and where rings reform within days. Step 3. The 12-hour rule. Patience equals perfection. Now, walk away. Don't scrub. Don't flush. Don't peek every 10 minutes. Leave it for at least 8 hours. Ideally 12. Overnight is perfect. Why? It needs time to chemically react with the limescale. In the first hour, it softens. By hour 4, it's breaking bonds. By hour 8, the deposits are loose. And here's something wild. While it's working, the vinegar fumes rise up under the rim, cleaning the hidden crevices you can't even see where mold and mildew hide. That's why the entire bowl smells fresh in the morning, not just the part you saw. Step 4. The flush that changes everything. Next morning, go to the bathroom. Don't turn on bright lights. Just stand there and flush. Watch what happens. As the water rushes in, you'll see clouds of dissolved minerals swirling away. Brown, yellow, sometimes even greenish. That's years of buildup, vanishing in seconds. And when the water clears, your porcelain will look new, not cleaner, not better. Like it just came out of the factory. Run your finger along the rim. No grit, no slime, just smooth, cool ceramic. And the best part, because vinegar is natural, it doesn't leave behind toxic residues that attract more dirt, so your toilet stays cleaner longer. But wait, what if your stains are really bad? Now, what if your toilet looks like it survived a decade in a haunted house? Black mold under the rim? Rust streaks from old pipes? Green algae in the cracks? Don't worry. Vinegar still works, but you need one extra weapon. Baking soda, not mixed with vinegar that cancels the acid but applied before. Here's the heavy-duty method. After emptying the bowl, sprinkle 1/2 cup of baking soda onto all stained areas. Let it sit for 10 minutes. It lifts surface grime and neutralizes odors. Then, pour the vinegar over it. Gives it will fizz violently for 30 seconds. That's good. It means it's working on organic sludge. Once the fizzing stops, proceed with the 12-hour soak as before. This combo tackles everything. Baking soda equals scrub-free mechanical lift, vinegar equals deep chemical dissolve. I used this on a 30-year-old rental property toilet once. Landlord said he'd never seen it look that clean. Offered me $50 to teach his cleaning crew. Why this beats every commercial cleaner. Let's compare. $9 gel cleaner, $2.25. Yes, chlorine. Dyes, yes, 3 to 5 days. Bleach tablets, $1.80. Very fumes. Corrosion, yes, 2 to 4 days. Ecofoams, $3. Sometimes yes, 5 to 7 days. White vinegar, 12 cents. No nitrogen monoxide, 30+ days. And vinegar doesn't just clean, it protects. Because it lowers the pH inside your bowl. It makes it harder for new limescale to form. You're not just cleaning, you're resetting your toilet's ecosystem. Common mistakes that ruin this hack. Before you run off to try it, avoid these. Using apple cider vinegar, it's weaker and leaves residue. Stick to white distilled. Using heated vinegar, hot vinegar evaporates faster and loses acidity. Room temp only. Flushing too soon to 4 hours isn't enough. 12 is ideal. Set a phone reminder. Skipping the bowl emptying step. This is the #1 reason it doesn't work. Using old vinegar, vinegar loses potency after 2 years. Check the bottle date. What if you smell vinegar after? Some people worry, will my bathroom smell like salad dressing? No. Vinegar smell completely disappears within 30 minutes of flushing because acetic acid breaks down into water and carbon dioxide when diluted. But if you hate the smell during the soak, add 5 drops of essential oil, tea tree, lemon, or eucalyptus to the vinegar before pouring. It masks the odor and adds extra antibacterial power. A real-life test. My neighbor's hopeless toilet last month. My neighbor Margaret called me in tears. Her husband had Parkinson's. She couldn't scrub anymore. Her toilet had a black ring so thick, she was embarrassed to let nurses in. She'd tried everything, even a $120 pressure washer attachment for toilets. Yes, that's a real thing. I showed her this vinegar method. She did it that night. Next morning, she texted me a photo and wrote, "It looks like we got a new toilet." I can't stop staring at it. She's 78 years old, and now she uses this hack every Sunday night while she watches her favorite show. No kneeling, no fumes, no pain. Just peace of mind. Coming up, the set and forget maintenance routine, so now you know how to deep clean your toilet with vinegar. But what about keeping it that way? In part 3, I'll show you the 30-second weekly habit that prevents rings from ever coming back. How to use the same $1 bottle to clean your sink, shower head, and grout. A shocking trick to test your water hardness and why it matters. And the one place in your bathroom where vinegar should never go. Big mistake. But first, go try this, tonight. Use an old toothbrush if you must, but don't scrub the ring. Just empty, pour, and walk away. Tomorrow morning, you'll see what I saw, and you'll never buy another toilet cleaner again. You've just learned how to erase years of grime with a $1 bottle of vinegar. But here's the truth. Most cleaning videos won't tell you. Cleaning once isn't enough. If you don't maintain it, that ring will come back and faster than before. So what if I told you there's a way to keep your toilet sparkling without ever scrubbing again, without buying a single product, with just 30 seconds of effort once a week? It's not magic, it's strategy. And today, I am giving you the exact maintenance system I've used for the past 14 months through summer heat. Hard water, and even a week-long house guest who forgot to flush my toilet. Still gleaming. Let me show you how. The 30-second weekly ritual: nitrogen monoxide miling every Sunday night. Right after dinner, I do this. Flush the toilet and hold the lever down to drain most of the water. Pour 1/2 cup of white vinegar directly under the rim and along the waterline. Walk away. That's it. I don't stay. I don't watch. I don't scrub. I let it sit overnight, just like the deep clean but lighter. Then Monday morning, flush. Why does this work? Because prevention is 10x easier than removal. That thin film of vinegar neutralizes new mineral deposits before they bond to the porcelain. It kills bacteria before they form biofilm. It stops limescale in its tracks. After 3 months of this, I noticed something strange. My toilet wasn't just clean, it was resisting stains. Water beat it up like on a freshly waxed car. Stains literally couldn't grip the surface. Why? Because consistent vinegar use smooths the microscopic texture of porcelain over time. Think of it like polishing metal, except you're doing it with chemistry, not elbow grease. And the best part, this 30-second habit costs 6 cents per week. That's $3.12 a year. Compare that to the $100 plus you'd spend on commercial cleaners, and you'll never go back. Bonus hack number 1. The vinegar bomb for clogged inlet holes. Here's a hidden problem 95% of people don't know they have. The tiny holes under your toilet rim are clogged. These are the inlet ports where fresh water sprays during a flush. Over time, they get blocked by limescale, so instead of a strong, swirling flush, you get a weak trickle. Water sits longer, stains form faster, odors build up, but guess what? Unclogs them better than a wire hanger or plumber snake. Vinegar plus a plastic bag. Here's how. Fill a small plastic sandwich bag with 1 cup of vinegar. Carefully lift the toilet tank lid and drape the bag over the rim, so the bottom hangs down into the bowl. Use clothespins or rubber bands to seal the bag tightly around the rim. Poke tiny pinholes in the bottom of the bag right where it aligns with the inlet holes. Now, vinegar will drip slowly into each port for hours. Not a splash, not a pour. A precision acid drip. Leave it overnight. Next morning, flush and watch water explode from every hole, like it's brand new. Your flush will be stronger, faster, and more efficient. I did this on a 25-year-old toilet last winter. The owner said it flushed better than when it was installed. Bonus hack number 2. Turn your toilet into a SELF cleaning machine. What if your toilet could clean itself? It can. All you need is 1 extra bottle and a $2 clip. Here's the setup. Buy a second bottle of white vinegar, keep it under the sink. Attach it to the inside of your toilet tank with a plastic tank clip sold at hardware stores for $1.99. Poke a tiny hole in the cap just big enough for 1 drop every 30 seconds now, with every flush. A few drops of vinegar mixed with the tank water. That water then rinses the bowl after every use. Result. Your toilet gets a microdose of cleaner 5 to 10 times a day. Stains never get a chance to start. This is what luxury hotels do, but they use expensive chemical systems. You're doing it for $1.50 a month, and because it's diluted, it won't harm your tank parts. Unlike bleach, which eats rubber flappers in months. Bonus hack number 3. The smell test that reveals your home's biggest secret. Your toilet smells bad, but you've cleaned it. So what's the real cause? It's not the bowl, it's your water hardness. Hard water equals high calcium plus magnesium. And that's what creates 90% of toilet rings. Here's how to test it for free with your vinegar bottle. Fill a clear glass with cold tap water. Add 2 tablespoons of vinegar, wait 10 minutes. If the water turns cloudy or milky, you have hard water. The cloudiness is minerals reacting with the acid. If it stays clear, you have soft water and your rings are likely from bacteria or iron. Why this matters? If you have hard water, you must do the weekly vinegar soak. If you have soft water, you can stretch it to once every 2 weeks. But here's the kicker. Even if you install a whole house water softener, your toilet tank still pulls from the main line, which may bypass the softener. So vinegar maintenance is still needed. Bonus hack number 4. The grandma's panic button for emergency cleaning. Got unexpected guests in 10 minutes? Toilet looks like a crime scene. Here's the 5-minute rescue plan. Flush and drain the bowl. Pour 1 cup vinegar plus 1/4 cup baking soda around the rim. Let it fizz for 2 minutes. This lifts surface sludge. Use a clean, dry microfiber cloth on a stick, like a Swiffer, to wipe, not scrub the ring flush. The vinegar softens, the baking soda lifts, and the microfiber polishes without scratching. No kneeling, no fumes. No panic. I keep a rolled up microfiber cloth in my undersink caddy just for this. Takes 4 minutes flat. Bonus hack number 5. Vinegar's secret second life. Clean your whole bathroom. That same $1 bottle. It's not just for toilets. Shower head. Unscrew it, soak in vinegar overnight. Restore full water pressure. Faucet aerators, pop them out, soak in vinegar for 1 hour. Say goodbye to spitty flow. Mirror fog. Mix 1:1 vinegar plus water in a spray bottle. Wipe mirror, prevents fog for days. Grout lines, soak paper towels in vinegar. Lay them on stained grout, wait 2 hours, stains vanish. Drain odor. Pour 1/2 cup baking soda, then 1 cup vinegar down the sink. Let it foam, then flush with hot water. 1 bottle. 5 rooms. 0 chemicals. The one place never to use vinegar and what to use instead. Vinegar is powerful, but it's not universal. Never use it on natural stone marble, granite, limestone, wax-coated floors, cast iron tubs, rubber seals, and older toilets can degrade over years. Why? Because acid eats calcium, and stone is made of calcium. For stone surfaces, use isopropyl alcohol plus water 1:1 instead. It disinfects without etching. For rubber seals, stick to monthly baking soda, pasted gentler, and safe. Real results. What happened after 12 months? Let me show you what consistency creates. I started this vinegar system on January 12, 2025. Today is November 17, 2025. For 46 weeks straight, I've done the 30-second Sunday ritual. No misses, no exceptions. Here's what changed. 0 toilet rings. Not even a faint shadow. No more toilet odor in the bathroom even. In summer humidity, saved $98.23 on cleaners I didn't buy. Saved 17 hours of scrubbing time at 20 mins per week. My plumber, yes, I have one now, recommends this to all his clients. But the biggest win? Peace of mind. I no longer dread opening the bathroom door after guests. I don't panic when I see a faint line, because I know within 12 hours it'll be gone, and that's worth more than any fancy gel. Why this video exists and why I'm telling you this, I could have kept this to myself. I could have sold it as an ebook or a premium course, but I didn't, because I remember what it felt like. Kneeling on cold tile, arms burning, watching that ring mock me, feeling like a failure because I couldn't keep one room clean. And I know you've been there too, so I'm giving you this. Free, no upsell, no email list, no secret ingredient hidden behind a paywall. Just truth, just science. Just a $1 bottle and a little patience. Because everyone, especially hardworking moms, tired seniors, and busy caregivers, deserves a home that feels clean without breaking their back. Your challenge starts tonight. Don't just watch this and move on. Take action tonight. Buy a bottle of white distilled vinegar or grab the one in your kitchen. Empty your toilet bowl. Pour in 2 cups. Walk away tomorrow morning. Take a photo. Compare it to today. Then come back and tell me I'm wrong. I'll wait. Final thought. The power of simple. We live in a world that tells us we need newer, stronger, fancier to solve problems. But sometimes, the answer has been sitting on the shelf all along. Quiet, humble. $1. Grandma Ruth knew it. My neighbor Margaret knows it. And now, you know it. So go ahead. Try it. And the next time you see that glowing ring-free porcelain, you'll smile knowing you outsmarted the $100 trap with the simplest trick of all. P.S. Share this if you've ever scrubbed in tears. If this saved you time, money, or dignity, share it with one person who's still fighting that ring. Maybe your sister, your mom, your neighbor who's too proud to ask for help. Because no one should suffer through a dirty toilet when the cure costs less than a gumball. Thank you for watching. Now go make your toilet shine.